Go now. Good blast. Young ready. Room straight. Hold deep.
Two and a throw right away. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Ready.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. Well, Raheem Mostert, remember, he established himself as a special teams guy before becoming a good runner, and he's never been one to back away from contact as he's able to run through would-be tacklers there on his way downfield. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now Tua on the bootleg here. They'll roll him out right. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a third and goal situation. From the gun, it's Tua. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
The kick by Sanders is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They started on the ground with Eckler. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This defense for the Dolphins, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Once more, here's Eckler. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the 1st down there, help them relax a little bit. A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Here's Herbert. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown. Tyler Lockett halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Chargers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Another catch there for Waddle. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 45-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first down, Tagovailoa. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to move back in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 10-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. The Charger drive about to get going. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. From the 39, Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. To it in the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. He's got Melton. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, and now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. Figure offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Tua now on 1st down. He'll hit Mostert again here. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. They'll run right side with Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Chargers 7.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
13 yards on the play.
On first down, it's Herbert. This is caught by Williams. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
He dumped, and it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the offense will hold on to this one right at the 5-yard line. Lucky there. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. Taken down behind the line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Nasir Adderley.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he's got it. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Here's Herbert. He'll buy some time right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Hopkins' kick is good. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun 2nd half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the 2nd half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And this returnable for Hill. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
Ready.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. There they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack, a great stop in the backfield. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Tua going to throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. picked by Kenneth Murray. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Herbert. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
The Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
To the air again, Herbert. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Nick Needham picks it off. And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Oh, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick. Whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it. Because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone. And that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Come on, bang! Come on, bang!
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That swung out to Mostert. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
Ready, ready! 560! And the ball!
Up the middle, Murray. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 42 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame. Perfect execution on that inside handoff, and then a little will, a little brute strength to move forward after the contact.
What do we call that now in today's NFL, heck, in today's football? Contact balance, right? That's the buzzword, the phrase you hear. A back who can absorb contact, bounce off of it, and keep moving. Just what you said, brute strength, force of will.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Get ready. Bring back.
From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That's now the second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
Think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Herbert now. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Hopkins' kick is good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Trying to connect with Bo Melton. And that takes us from second to third down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
On third down, here comes Mostert. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Tua. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Second and 4. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 43. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner. We watched them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Running the counter with Mostert. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Tua. Find Gesicki as tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Dolphins have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 4-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. Touchdown, LA! Austin Eckler, 52 yards. And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Important extra point up and through. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Tagovailoa. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. Now Tua. Able to find Melton. And they work this out past the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Tua to throw. And that's into the hands of Gesicki. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw is Tua. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Now Tagovailoa. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his health. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. 4th down now defensively. Charles, you know they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Well, they got themselves in position to at least entertain the thoughts of an overtime, but as it turns out, it was not meant to be, Charles.
And you feel bad for a kicker in this spot. He's going to have to show a lot of the blame, but in reality, this will be a team loss. They didn't do enough collectively to get the job done.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the...
Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the base. My ace boom goon, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny